Hi guys, and welcome to Python tutorial of a currency converter. Okay, I'm going to start by just demonstrating how this works. Okay, now we have some data in here, so let's assume you want to convert it from British pounds sterling to Canadian dollars. So all we then need to do is just to click on convert. There we go. That's the British pound sterling converted to Canadian dollars. We can also reset, or we can even enter whatever value in there and just see what's going to happen. Click on convert. Please enter a valid number. Alright, so enter some valid number in there. Get it converted to maybe European currency. And just click on convert. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to exit out and let's start a new project. Go to file, click on new. And right there, the very first thing we want to do is to import the following. Let's say from to enter. Let's import it all. And we also have to import TTK. So because we're going to be using that for our combo box. Then we also need to import enter message. We need that for the message box dot message box. There we go. Alright, now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to come right down here and let's create a class, and I'm just going to call that convert currency. There we go. There. Now, let's define my function. Let's say underscore underscore int underscore underscore. So that's going to be self, comma, root. There we go. Now, self.root, I'm going to just give that a name. It's going to be known as root. Dot root. And that will be equals root as the application name. The next thing I'm going to define is going to be the geometry. Come right down here and let's say sub.root.geometry, and that is going to be, let's go for, so I'm going to set it for about 950 by 574 by 300 by 200. So let's make this 300 as well. So that will kind of like position it center. Now the next thing we want to do is let's give it a title. So I'm going to come in here, copy that, come right down, paste dot title. What is my title? Might as well just say convert, or let's say currency conversion, or convert currency. You can go for currency converter. There, that's the title. So that's sorted. Now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to have to create a framework. So let's say frame. Main frame is going to be known as the widget frame, and this widget frame is housed inside self.root. Okay, I will add a border of about equals 10, comma, and I will also get it relief. So rigid in this case is going to be rigid. I mean, relief is going to be rigid. There we go. Okay, we can just run that up. I'm going to say that read. There we go. Now I'm going to kind of like try out this that I've just put together. Let's come down here and just say using if underscore name underscore, and I'm just going to say equals apostrophe underscore main underscore apostrophe and column, and is root equals tk. The k is in lowercase. Then application, that is going to be equals, this is my application here. That paste that in here, and it's going to be housed inside the root itself. Now let's get the system to loop around. Let's say root dot main, that will be loop there. So let me save this. Come here, file, save as. Now just put that in name. Alright, so it's going to be currency Paul YT. The YT is for YouTube. Save. Okay, let me just try that out and see. Oh, let's see. Geometry. It's an E missing there. Let's go back in here and just get that sorted. I guess that's all. Let's check, make sure that's all the error. Now run. See that? There we go. Look at that. All right. Okay, guys. Let's add more frames. So, and there we go. I've added more frames, as you can see. So this frame is a frame with a label. Okay, so let's run it and see how that's going to look like. So let's come in here, file, run. Let's correct that error. Oh, frame is not defined. Let's come right here. We'll get rid of these. There we go. And I think that's it. So let's run that one more time. Run. Okay, let's try and run it again. I think the error might be up here. There we go. You see here? It's talking about the grid. So let's come right down here. Instead of me just writing my code in this form, I'm just going to copy that and I'll say mainframe. Just end that underneath here. And that's it. So I was just being lazy before. So run that. And there we go. That's my framework in there. So the next thing I want to do now is I'm going to add a title here. So right underneath here, let's say LBL title, and that is going to be, make that label, and this title is going to be a child of frame, and there we go. So I'm going to run that. Let's come in here, see how the title look like. Yeah, it has the title taking shape. So let's close that. The next thing I'm going to do now is I want to then create my functions, but before then I'm going to create the dictionary that I intend to use for each country. So let's first of all kind of like draw a line in there, comment line. Yeah, that will do for my dictionary and the functions. Just note this down here. Okay, that's the currency dictionary that I've put together. The exchange rate I don't think is accurate, but I just made that up. Now I'm going to then create a function right underneath here. So this is just the dictionary that we're going to be calling, and underneath it is going to be the function. Okay, so the function to convert, and the other two will be exit and resets. And there guys, that is my function, conversion function. So that you guys can see this, I'm going to kind of like come right here, just let's reduce that a little bit, make it about 16. Okay, so that you can see the whole code. Right, so that's the function. Now we need to officially call all of these functions. Okay, as you can see, there's a comma missing here. Let's put a comma here. Right, let's make sure they all have their commas. Okay, and the last one is delete that. So I'm going to run it again. I just want to see how it's going to look like. Okay, still working fine. Now let's create my widget. So the text, all the entry widgets. Okay, and I'm going to also create the button widget as well. Let's be taking the button widget. There we go. And right here I have the label. Okay, that will display the amount and the text widget here. And here also have label, and right underneath the label is the combo box. I have two combo box. So the default value is the first item, which is 0. The same thing applies to the next one. The label and combo box. Then finally have where I will display the results. There. So what is left next is going to be the buttons. Okay, so for the buttons, first of all, I'm going to copy this entry widget, and I'm going to paste that right underneath here. And this is going to be dot focus, okay, which means anytime you run the program, the cursor will be focused straight onto the entry widget. So let's run that and see. Look at that. Okay, I think 300 might be too much for that. Let's go back up there and make it 200. Let's run it and see. Okay, that's much better. Now, that is that done. The next thing is let's start work with the buttons. So the frame is called BTN button. So BTN frame, that's the name of the framework. So come right down here and there's just a self dot BTN convert or BTN converter. That is going to be equals button, and this very button is a child of BTN frame. Okay. Now I'm going to add font. Is that right there? Font. Then the width. I want to make the width about this 15. 1.5. Then the height. Let's make that about 2 equals 2. And what is the text content on it? Text. There should be a comma here, else there will be an error. Text that will be equals convert. There we go. Comma. And the next thing is going to be the command that will call the, let's say, equals, that will actually call this function. So copy that, scroll right down, place that here. There we go. Close that up, dot grid. And that is going to be row 0. column 0. Paste that right here. Row 0, column 0, and pad the x-axis by, let's say, about 4, comma, and the y-axis padding, make that about 8. There we go. So I'm going to copy this, and let's just paste that for resets and change this to reset. And the function is called reset as well. That's it right there. The reset function. And the next one is going to be exit. Change that to reset. Let's get it. Let's indent it properly down. The next one, that is for exit. And this was meant to be BTN reset. And this is BTN exit. And here, exit. I exit, I believe. Right. Now what else? Okay, this is column 0, that will be column 1, and this is column 2. And that is it. So let's run that. Run. Should be able to support all my buttons. There we go. Those are the buttons. So whatever value we add in here and select the exchange rate. There we go. Look at that, guys. And that is how you create your own currency converter in Python. So just before I leave, guys, I'm going to show you guys the codes again. Take it from the top. Import the following libraries. Define your class. Define the function. And create your own framework. You don't have to create a framework, but I think it's advisable you do that for better arrangement. Now come right down here, and there, your dictionary for the foreign exchange. And here, that's the function. If you notice, this is where I call the exchange rates. You can see it here. Okay. The first input from the combo box, the second input from the second combo box. That's the function for that. Then here, this function is to reset, and the function for exit. Now here are the labels and entry. Then we have label for the combo box, that's combo box. Another label for the combo box, and finally the label for result. If you scroll right down, there we go. Those are the buttons. All right, and there we go, guys. Take it from the top again, bring it down, down, and down. There. So before I go, guys, I'll be very happy if you guys can join and become a channel member, and you can also subscribe to become a member of my channel. Yeah, that would be great if you can do that for me, guys. You all have a nice day now. Bye for now.